What is up, my Squirtle Lights? It is I, your king. Welcome back to our Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. It is time. Do you want to go to the location of your special one at the center of the universe? It is indeed time. Let's do this thing. It is time to take down Bowser once and for all and stop his evil plans. All right, then, off we go.
Go, Mario.
I love Rosalina just tearing right through the fleet of ships on the way. Like, she's such a cool character. Gosh, like, I know that's a little bit of a dated effect now, but back then it was like the coolest thing ever to see like an actual Mario character that they were like, you know what, we're okay with you being badass. And also one of the best songs in the entire soundtrack. And a soundtrack that's already pretty freaking incredible. Okay, here we go. So obviously, we're going to be jumping into some interesting gimmicks right off of the bat. As you can see here, this one is going to keep us on the walls as long as we manage to actually follow these spotlights all the way through. So we're just going to want to be very mindful of where we walk, but otherwise we should be fine. Excuse me, Dry Bones, you need to go away. Okay, so this is the first one. We're going to be encountering all sorts of different gravity gimmicks as we go through here, so just be very mindful of where you step as you go. And there we go. Okay, I think I can avoid that now. Now let me just kind of go past all of you and into the next area. Okay, lots of starbits to be had here as well, but I was hell-bent on getting the Hungry Luma in the last episode, so I wasn't about to get cute with that. Oh my gosh, we're making these jumps like crazy. Look at that, perfectly centered between the geysers and everything. I just tore through that. That was awesome. All right, on to the next one. So now this one's a really weird one. We're going to have to actually make sure we follow the path. No jumping blindly on this one unless you absolutely know where to go, which I do sometimes, but not every single time. I'm going pretty much where things have already formed, and that's about it. I was going to try to backflip there. There we go, and into the next one. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're going fast. You can see there's another section coming up where we're going to have to wait for things to form. Can I get over the fire bar here? Yes, I can. I was meant specifically without taking a hit, and I somehow managed that. Okay, we're good, we're good. Look at that, just long jump directly to where you need to go, and most of the time it actually works out great. All right, so here we go. Now we got more of these. This is Space Junk Galaxy in a nutshell, basically. Got this whole thing back. Okay, I am not even going to bother with that one up, because at this point, do I really need it? I collected so many in the last episode. Oh, gosh. Okay, that got sketchy. Yeah, I was going to say, just from getting all of the star bits I needed for the Hungry Luma. All right, now let's go whoop, whoop. There we go. It's a little slippery on these things, so that can get a bit sketchy. So there we go. Got myself quite a lot of star bits just from doing that. All right, now I need coins, and I need them badly. Well, by coins, I mean a single coin. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Thanks for just giving those to me. And yeah, you can get more of these out of the Bowser statues should the bullet bills actually take them out. I should be able to avoid that. Oh, they circled back around, but luckily they didn't have the trajectory to actually reach me. Bonsai Bill! Ah! It's okay. I took the hit, so it doesn't matter. He can't do anything to me. Oh, but that might be able to. Oop. Okay, I'm okay with taking the hit, honestly. I don't even care as long as I'm still on the platform that I'm on. Okay, I'm actually going to avoid you this time instead of trying to get too Oh, you think you are so... Oh, gosh, I lost my long jump. Give me that back. Thank you. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Just avoid all of them. Oh, my gosh, Mario, get on the thing. Oh, my gosh, he would not. I don't know what was going on there. It's like the game's inherent mechanics just stopped working for a second. Oh, man, we got both of them, do we?
Looking for Princess Peach? Too bad, because she's with me.
I love how she's like instantly knows that things are about to go well. Also, yeah! Let's get an actual badass shot of Mario for once. He doesn't get enough of those. He's so doofy all the time. All right, here we go. So as we make our way up, we are going to be dealing with some fun stuff. Also, we can't do that. Long jump and face plant like that. Should I go for the power shroom? I probably should. It's just the sensible thing to do. I get the feeling I'm going to be fine, but, you know, it never hurts. Now, the 1-up, I mean, well, I already grabbed the power shroom, so may as well just grab it. Also, Mario, stop doing superfluous circles. You keep doing that, man. It's killing me. Ugh, that extra spin.
Finally, you got here just in time to see the creation of my galaxy in the center of the universe. Watch and weep!
I'm literally shaking and crying right now.
From this galaxy, I'll rule a great galactic empire with Peach by my side. It will last forever. I will rule every pitiful corner of the universe. So, Mario, as you can see, I got big plans, and stopping you is at the top of my list.
And here we go, everybody. The final showdown against Bowser. Let's do this thing. Okay, so things are going to get really interesting here really quickly. So here's the thing. He is going to be turning into a ball, and we need to be spinning at exactly the right time to get his one weak spot. Wait for him to go around, and boom, there you go. Not bad, not bad. Okay, things are obviously going to get a little bit more complicated as time goes on, but we should be fine. Let's try to time that a little bit. Make sure, there we go. You just got to pretty much just lead him until you don't have to lead him anymore. That's really the only advice I can give in that scenario. And if you don't hit him when he spins back around, it will crush you, and it's not good. Okay, this time, things are going to get a little bit more complex because we're going to have to use these things now that he is no longer damageable. As you can see here, he's kind of invincible in this state. There's not really an obvious weak spot. So just let him keep doing that for a moment. Okay, I was not able to really line that up. We'll just keep avoiding his fireballs. It's okay. Or I could take a hit immediately. That's also fine. All right, Bowser, where are you at? Probably should get a little closer to you. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now let's hit him with that. All right, same as before. Just wait for him to come back around, give him a smack, and there we go. The only problem is he sometimes, especially if you get hit a lot, makes you lose the coins, but then again, that's the only way you can get them out of these urchin things here. So, I'll come back around. Buddy, thank you. Sometimes you just need to camp. As long as he doesn't squish it, just camp the same one, and you'll usually be fine. All right, there we go. Remember this mechanic? It's the same as before. Okay, so just like last time when we fought him on a planet like this, we are going to need to give him a good whack. The problem is right now he's invulnerable, so you're probably wondering, okay, what do? You just wait for him to come on out, and you're going to want him to stomp the ground. Very simple, but you got to give him a couple of tries sometimes because he doesn't always land exactly where you need him, especially when you're trying to avoid his Sonic the Hedgehog form. Ah, I messed it up. I thought I took damage from that, but I guess they couldn't be that mean. I mean, it's not mean. I feel like that would have been more than acceptable to take damage from a stray Bowser running you over with his spiky shell, even as he slides across the ground. But, what do I know? Okay, do your thing again, buddy. Oh, the fireballs. That's right. I forgot they make like a full rotation around the planet now. Right, come on back. Come on back. I'm going to avoid you again. Oh, he is. There we go. Come on, land right here, buddy. Yes! Okay, now we need to get him again, so just chase him around the planet. He's going to try to skid. Give him a whack. A 1, and a 2, and a 3. You got a grand star.
welcome. Welcome, New Galaxy.
And ladies and gentlemen, that has been, well, for the most part, Super Mario Galaxy. Which, of course, this entire Let's Play was just an excuse to jump into the second game, which is the one that I've actually never properly Let's Played. I wanted to make that very clear going in, but given that this game is so just nice and pleasant to go through, I figured, why not? Let's still do it 100%, because I have had a good time going through it. And it's been interesting tackling this on the 3D All-Stars version as opposed to the Wii version. I definitely notice a lot more of the cracks. There's a few things here in the All-Stars version that I think, I talked about the controls throughout the playthrough, but I've also noticed there's like a lot of lighting effects that are just not right. And I'm not even talking about textures, because obviously a lot of those things, when they're put on 1080p but not actually upscaled, they're just not going to look good. That's the laziness of not upscaling something if you're going to make it HD, that's a whole nother thing. But the fact that they also seem to break some of the lighting systems in this game, like I really noticed that there at the end in that final cutscene, as the camera was kind of panning around the castle, it was really oddly like dark and bland looking and not very colorful. And I don't know, there's definitely some things about this remake that it's like, I don't know if I'd go as far to say this is the definitive way to play it. Personally, I think the perfect way to play this is, if you can, Wii Remote Nunchuck, but do it on the Dolphin emulator and upscale that thing as far as you can go. That is, in my opinion, the best way to experience this game, because in a very simplistic way, this game absolutely holds up. It's still nice to look at. The music is incredible. The gameplay is still very, very good, as long as the controls don't have their little quirks, which, again, I think this version has that the Wii version doesn't. I know I'm not crazy, because I have played through the Wii version many, 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 many times, and I have never had a problem with its controls up until this time. This is the first time where I've been like, hold on, there are definitely some issues here. But, I don't know, maybe I need to go back to the Wii version and experience it for myself. It's just definitely, from my experience, that version just seems to run it all better. But even with all of that said, even with all of the problems, I still had a great time with this. I always have a great time playing through this game. It's one of my favorite 3D Mario games. In fact, it's my second favorite 3D Mario game, and always, I don't want to say always will be, but it has been for a pretty long time, and it's going to be kind of hard to top it. The only reason Sunshine sits above it is just because of its incredible movement that comes out of what is essentially bad testing and jankiness. And that's kind of one of those flash in the pan things that you'll just never be able to replicate. Honestly, in a lot of ways, Odyssey came close to that, but there was some other reasons it just didn't quite hit the mark. This is the closest, or I think my favorite of all the Mario games that just plays it safe. It's very simple. It doesn't really try to do a lot with its mechanics. It honestly doesn't do a lot with movement. It's not incredibly fancy. It doesn't have a lot of combos. It's not a crazy platformer like you would expect out of different other 3D Mario games. Honestly, not even to the degree that Super Mario 64 is. It's just kind of an adventure, which I've said many times. I like platformers, but I love adventures. If I go through an entire game like this and I feel like I have experienced an awesome sense of progression, I've gone through many different mechanics and experienced things in many different ways, that is my favorite sort of platforming adventure. Not just the simple mastery of the mechanics, but actually feeling like I've gone somewhere. And this game captures that to an unbelievable degree. So I've had a great time with it. Obviously, we're not quite done just yet, as anybody who knows anything about this game is aware. Even though that ending is popping up right now, I want to let you know that there will be a couple more episodes of this, probably even 3 or 4, and we are going to be jumping on into those with the last 15 stars that are left to collect. You also see a new chapter has been added to the storybook, and the Purple Comet has appeared. I'm actually going to save here. And then I am going to do one last file copy here. So pardon me while I do that really quickly, and then we will go over the purple comets, because this is something that definitely needs explaining. So I've been copying these throughout the playthrough just because I want to, in case anything ever goes wrong with recording, just let's play tip from me to you. Make sure you make duplicates of save files whenever that is possible, because it really is a lifesaver in case anything goes wrong with your recording. Okay, welcome back. I knew you would return eventually. please look down at your feet. Oh boy, here we go. We got another 15 here. This number you see represents the number of power stars you need to access another world. Whether you succeed or fail, just attempting the challenge will show something about your character. All right, so 15. If we look up at the map, you can see that there is a purple comet here in the terrace. We are going to end the episode by doing this. And only this. This is going to be the last thing we do, and this is going to be kind of, like I said, a prelude to the next coming episodes, because these are the real challenges in the game. This is the hardest stuff that Mario Galaxy has to offer. Let's begin with Good Egg Galaxy. Now, purple comets generally work in various different ways. Sometimes they want you to go through a mission or a sequence of planets and whatnot and collect as many purple coins as you can. Other times they will be in very contained spaces and you will be asked to collect them in a time limit. In other scenarios, you will be put in auto-scrolling sections, and in those sections, you miss a single coin and you basically fail. Like, sometimes you'll be given a couple of extra ones to go after, but for the most part, you got to get 100 purple coins. And this was basically, because remember up to this point, with 64 and Sunshine, they really liked doing 100 coin missions. And those were a pain in the ass in those games, because getting all of them was honestly kind of a crapshoot. And in the case of Sunshine in particular, you didn't even know necessarily which mission to select sometimes, because not all missions would even allow you to get 100. So that kind of sucked. Here, it's much more simple. Like, yes, you still have to explore and go around and collect, and you will inevitably miss purple coins as you go and have to make your way all around the planet, and that can be frustrating. Certainly, I'm not about to dispute that, but it is a much more simple version of what Sunshine and 64 were offering, because you're not having to absolutely canvas every single square inch of the level to get everything you want. Like, I know that in a lot of cases they were generous to a degree. They'd give you like 5 or 10 or even in some cases like 20 extra coins just as a little bit of leeway, but even still, it was honestly so frustrating all the freaking time to go through all these. And yeah, I'm also going to hit this one now. I definitely don't miss those in their original form. I prefer this to the nth degree. That said, there are some doozies in this one. Trust me on that. In fact, Galaxy 2 also handles the purple coins in a little bit of a strange way. We'll get to that soon enough. So we're going to actually take the alternate launch star this time. I want to say we're actually going to end up taking 2 alternate launch stars here, possibly. No, not quite. I think there's one I've definitely missed. I wanted to just kind of go the main path the first time, so I think what we're going to have to do is go back around to the... actually, it might be this one right here, actually. Yes, I think. Is it this one? It is this one. I believe. Yes, it is. Okay, so cool. Awesome, and that should give us 100 right there. That is the simplest of all of the purple coin stars, and I do think we're also about to land on the planet where the star appeared. So... you know, it is Good Egg Galaxy. It would make sense for them to put the star on the egg planet, but hold on, maybe I'm incorrect here. I am incorrect. It's not on this one. Ah, shoot. Okay, hold on. Let's keep going. I was expecting that. No, it's this one. Okay, well, was this the starter one? I actually don't remember. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, we got our first of 15 stars to kind of end this off. I know it's a little bit strange having the quote-unquote finale here in just a random episode, but you kind of have to deal with that in Mario Galaxy if you're going for 100%. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Thank you all so very much for watching. Like I said, next time it's purple coins, nothing but purple coins. We're just going to keep working on it together, and I will see you all in the next one.